I would like to introduce you guys to my skinny husband, Darren. We've been married for almost 3 years. This May we'll be celebrating our 3rd anniversary. And like I said before, we met online, and I knew the first time I flew out there to meet him in person, I knew that he was the one that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. And it's been a happily ever after since. And I have to say, the one thing that I love about Darren the most is that no matter what size I've been or what crazy diet I've tried, he's always been my #1 supporter. No matter what, he has encouraged me and loved me regardless. Even though I've failed every single diet I've tried, he has never judged me, never said an unkind word. He's only ever encouraged me and shown me that he loves me regardless of my size and the way I look. He just sees me as beautiful, and he always has. And I think, you know, a lot of women don't have that in a spouse, and I'm really blessed to have someone who loves me no matter what. And that's our cat. So I'll let him talk.
Well,
the cat's tail. Sadie, get off. Get off.
As you can see, we've already got children.
Okay, sorry.
I guess what I found attractive about Kristen was that she was such a beautiful girl when I first met her, that she had a beautiful smile, and that she just had that inside her as well. She had a kind and loving heart. She always see what was good in people, and she always took time to be caring and loving just other people, and I think that's what I fell in love with the most. And the 2 things about Kristen losing the weight and being on The Biggest Loser would just help us in our relationship would be, the first thing that I feel that Kristen struggles with is insecurity, feeling that she has to look a certain way, that I don't find her attractive, that she just feels very insecure of herself. And I think the second thing that would really help us in our relationship is having children. My fear is that if Kristen and I do have children and that she hasn't lost the weight, that it'll just be that extra difficult challenge for her, and having the motivation of being a mother and still trying to lose the weight. I feel this is a good time in our life to make life change, where we can just say we're going to make this change now and stick to it. And I feel that Kristen will just get a lot out of losing the weight, that she'll just feel better for it. I want her to be around for as long as possible, and I just know deep down in my heart that she wants to lose the weight, so I'll support her in that and help her in every way that I can.
I love you.
Love you too.
Isn't his British accent so cute? Yay. Thank you. I have to say, he was so nervous to do this. He was like, I don't like cameras and I get nervous, but I'm proud of you. You did really good.
Thank you.
Now we're all done. Yay! Okay, so one of the things that I have a problem with being overweight is a few things when I'm in bed. And if you come this way, when I lay down to go to sleep, I always like to sleep on my back. But when I lay down, my neck and my chest come up, and it almost feels like it's choking me a little bit, and it makes it hard to breathe. I love to sleep on my back, but a lot of times I'll just lay here and then I'll roll over on my stomach because it's just too uncomfortable. Another thing is snoring. I never used to be a snorer, and ever since I've gained weight, I snore, and my poor husband has to put up with it. He complains only every once in a while when it gets really, really bad, but never used to be a snorer, and now I snore. And the third thing, which doesn't really affect me physically, but it's more just embarrassing. On the side here of my bed, I've never had this happen before, but I don't know how well you can see. There are 3 springs, one there, one here, and another one here that's actually popping out of the mattress that have popped. And I honestly think that it's, I could be wrong, but I personally think it's because of me being heavy that it's made everything pop. So yeah, so those are some things that definitely are a struggle and a challenge for me being overweight. Okay, so here is another challenge that I have being overweight. It's in the bathroom if you would join me. Now, our shower that we have is small as it is compared to most showers, but it makes it even harder being the size that I am and having to deal with a teeny tiny small shower. So if you'll see here, as you can see, I barely can make, like, I don't know what this is called, the shower doorway. So I'm like as wide as that, and then it's really small, and it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for me to move around. So a lot of times I'm trying to wash my hair, and shaving your legs is hard, and it's just, if I was at a healthy weight, it wouldn't be such a challenge for me. So that's definitely something that I would not miss, is being this size and this tiny of a shower. Here we go. So, I'm not a dancer. Never have claimed to be a dancer. But occasionally I do like to dance and bust a move if it's in the right type of a setting. And the reason why I don't do this very often is because I feel that if people were to be dancing with me or next to me or around me, that they would just be embarrassed because my moves are just killer. And I think that they are classic signature Kristen moves. Now, normally I just wouldn't do this just for any reason or anybody, but I like you guys, so I'm going to give you a freebie on this one. Now, my husband begs to differ about my dancing. He usually makes fun of my dancing, but when he gets home from work, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to film him and ask him what he thinks my classic signature Kristen moves are. And I bet you anything, he'll get at least 2 out of the 4 right. So, I hope you guys appreciate this. I hope you maybe take some pointers, and the next time you're out dancing somewhere, you can try these moves out. Don't be embarrassed if it doesn't, you know, go your way the first time. You may need to practice a little bit. But here we go. I'm going to show you classic signature Kristen moves. So I thought, what better way to show you these moves than with a little Beyonce. So make sure to pay close attention. And when you do these moves, you've got to remember to put the lips out, otherwise it won't work.
All the single ladies, now put your hands up in the club, just so up. I'm doing my own little thing. You decided to dip, and now you want a trip, cause another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he's up on me, don't pay him any attention. Just crying my tears, 3 good years, can't sing.
Those are my classic Kristen signature moves. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you learned a little lesson, and next time you're out on the dance floor, don't be afraid to show off those moves, because if you got them, you gotta flaunt them.
So what you eating?
I am eating my new favorite thing from Panda Express. It's their honey walnut shrimp.
Is it any good?
Very good. Very good. So I have to admit defeat. I told you that my husband would be able to get at least 2 out of the 4 dance moves right, and he only got 1. But that's okay. It just goes to show that my dancing skills are so out of this world that it's just hard to remember everything that I've done, because it's just being in awe of those moves. So remember, lips go out, use your hands well. Well, that sounds kind of dirty. I didn't mean it dirty, but anyways, I was wrong. I'm hoping that he'll remember better next time what my moves are. Alright, bye. Alright, well now you've seen a little bit more into my life. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm ready to change my life forever. I'm ready to be a part of The Biggest Loser, and hopefully you want that too. Bye!